What's up guys, Stark here. In today's character spotlight we will be taking a look at Nero Claudius. I did finally manage to get a friend with her, so thank you to Thomas for giving me your ID so I could add you, so just a quick little shout out to you. So now that we have her as a friend and I can use her, we're going to get started here by throwing her pictures on the screen. She's got some pretty good artwork, but nothing beats her craft essence that's coming in this event. Excuse me. So yeah, it's pretty solid artwork. So now I'm gonna throw her stats onto the screen right now. At level 80, she has 9,449 attack, and she's got 11,753 HP. She's also a saber class, so she will be strong against lancers, weak to archers. You know, typical saber stuff. She does have some. I personally like this character, but she's got one major drawback, and I will talk about that when we get to her skills, which is going to be in a couple seconds. But this is the character that we will be getting in Nero Fest for the exclusive banner. It's not a limited edition character. You actually unlock Nero by completing the third story mission, island, whatever you want to call it. So once you beat that, she gets added to the story banner, and then you could pull for her. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about her skills right now. Her first skill is called Migraine B, which will increase her mental debuff resist for 3 turns and restore her HP. So this is pretty cool. It's a pretty good gain at max level. At level 1, it's only 500 HP, which isn't a whole lot, but you know, it's better than nothing. Especially if you combo it with her third skill, which we'll get to in just a bit. Her second skill, though, is called Imperial Privilege EX, and this is the skill I'm a little iffy on. It has a 60% chance to increase attack for 3 turns, and a 60% chance to increase defense for 3 turns, and it will also restore HP 100% of the time. So it's kind of a chance skill. You have a 60% chance for attack or defense, or both. I don't like the fact that it's RNG based. The buffs are really solid at max level. It's 44% for attack and defense, which is really good. But the chance that you're probably not going to get it every single time, like, it's basically going to be every other time you're going to get it. And, you know, if you really need it and you don't get it, it's going to, you know, bite you in the back. But it's still a good skill, and you still heal with it, so I just wish it was, I would have taken a little bit lower increase if it was 100% chance, but you know, it's not bad skill overall, and if you do get it to proc, then it's really nice. And then her final skill is Thrice Setting Sun A, and this will apply Guts 3 times for 5 turns. So this is really nice. Anytime you have Guts on a character, this is insane, but comboing Guts with her other skills that actually heal her, it's really good. She's got one of the better skill sets, especially for 4-star servants. So I honestly really like her skill set. Like, they combo with each other really nice, and overall it's just a really nice set of skills. I said it a lot, but it's really nice, and the stats and the bonuses you get are very powerful as well. So now we're gonna throw up her ascension materials, and you're gonna need to do a lot of work to get her to her max ascension. So like at the second ascension, you need the crystal skull things to evolve her, and most characters don't need too many materials to evolve to the second ascension, outside of like the monuments and pieces and things like that. So the fact that she needs crystals, and then she needs feathers and gears and all that, you're gonna need to do a bit of farming, but she is very good, so you know, it might be worth it, especially if you don't have any other good saber type characters. So now I'm going to throw up her skill enhancement materials, and she's probably one of those characters that you really want to focus on leveling up her skills for, at least in my opinion. You're going to need basically the same materials you need to evolve her, with the crystals and the feathers and the gears. You also need, what are these things called? The dragon fangs, so you'll probably be able to pick them up farming for other materials. So moving on here to her craft essence, it's going to be Thunderous Applause, and this will increase arts card effectiveness of all allies by 15% while on the field. This is pretty good. You do want to use her mainly in arts teams, and having this craft essence will definitely boost the effectiveness of that and make the team better, especially with the new Mystic Code that was just released that is kind of geared towards an art setup as well. So it's really nice if you're going to use her on an arts team. So now we're going to talk about her command cards and her Noble Phantasm. So like I said, she is going to be geared more towards the art setup, having 2 arts, 2 buster, and 1 quick. And her Noble Phantasm is going to deal heavy damage to all enemies that ignores defense, and will reduce defense of all allies, or all enemies, sorry, for 1 turn. And you can also increase the damage you deal by doing her interlude quest, and it buffs it up quite a bit of, at max level, and even at level 1 it's a 150% increase. So that's really nice. The defense reduction doesn't go up if you do the interlude quest, it's just the overall damage, but it's still really nice, and it is an AoE arts attack, and I really like AoE skills, so I'm really high on this Noble Phantasm. So normally I end the video here, but I saw someone post in the comment section a really good tip or idea that I can include in these videos, and I really should have gotten that person's name to give him a shout out, but unfortunately I do not remember the name. But if you're watching this, this is from you, this is your idea. It's something I should have thought about and included in all my videos, but I didn't think about it, obviously. So he suggested that I should talk about what craft essences these characters should use, or what I suggest you should use on them. I know everyone has different play styles, so what I think might differ from what you think, but I could throw out a couple suggestions for you in what craft essences that you might want to use for this character. So first up, of course, is going to be Kaleidoscope. Currently is, in my opinion, the best craft essence you can obtain in this game, and it will increase the Noble Phantasm gauge by 80% at the start of the fight, and if you max it out, you'll start the fight with your Noble Phantasm ready. So this is always really nice for any character. This is pretty much a universal craft essence that will probably always be on this list, just because it's that good. Starting with your Noble Phantasm is just amazing. Not much else to say here. So next up, I'm going to be talking about Projection. It's a 4-star craft essence that increases art card effectiveness by 15%. This is just for the character equipped with it, so it's probably going to be outclassed a little bit by her exclusive craft essence, but until you get her bond to level 10, you're going to have to use a substitute, so using Projection or the next card, Formal Craft, will be your best option in my opinion. And that brings us to Formal Craft, and that's basically the 5-star version of Projection, where it'll increase arts by 25% and 30% at max level. Obviously you want to increase your arts damage the most you can, because she's basically geared towards being an arts character. And then finally, like I said, her exclusive craft essence, Thunderous Applause, will be one of the ideal craft essences you can use for her at the moment. There's not a whole lot of craft essences in the game at the moment, so obviously when they release new craft essences this can change, but for now those are the suggestions I have for what craft essences you can equip this character to. So now that's going to wrap up this video for Nero Claudius. Honestly, after doing this character spotlight, I really want her. She seems like she has a really solid skill set. Better than solid, actually. She has got a really good skill set with some pretty solid stats. Unfortunately, she's on this, the story banner. And I don't really want to pull on that. I'm going to wait for exclusive characters to come out, and hopefully she's rated up in one of those when I pull her. I will be very excited to get her one of these days. But that's going to wrap up this video. I will leave you with her Noble Phantasm. I don't know who I'm going to do tomorrow. I really should think about these before I make these videos, but I haven't decided yet. Again, I'll probably do, I don't know. I'll think about it. It'll be another 4-star servant, and it'll just leave you guys surprised and wait until tomorrow to find out. So I hope you guys liked this video, and I'll leave you with her Noble Phantasm, and see you guys tomorrow.
Shoutout!